Okay guys, we are on chapter 51, but I just wanted to advise that those who are trying to find Missy's comments in chapter 48, she deleted them. Okay, and Missy, don't ever say uncle like that at me again, okay? Anyway, here we go. Chapter 51. I just turned 20 and had been in my relationship for about 4.5 years. He was the love of my life. We will call him Jake. Anyway, we moved to his auntie and uncle's house and his older sister lived there. We will call her Julia. I hope these names are fake. We got along like a house on fire. She had 2 kids and a partner. Crunch time. It was the day of Julia's birthday when we were all on the piss, singing, vibing, and the mood was great. It started getting cold outside, so we moved the party inside. When at this time, Julia is wasted off her face and my partner and me are chilling and drinking. This is where it gets fucked up. My partner at the time was like, babe, I'm just going to go toilet, okay? And he leaves. I'm sitting there with his auntie, uncle, and sister. 10 minutes went by and he still wasn't back. Oh no. As I continue drinking, Julia is there to tell me, hey sis, I'm going to the toilet. I'll be right back. I sat there for about half an hour and it just hit me that my man wasn't back. I thought, shit, he must have fallen asleep in the toilet, then remembered his sister needed to go. So I got up and looked for him. I don't think I want to continue the story if it's a brother and sister. He wasn't in the toilet, so I checked out the room and nope, not in there. Checked to see if he was with his uncle, and no, he wasn't there. Then there was only one room left. As I slowly go to open the door, I'm hit with a scene I'll never forget. The looks on their faces when I opened the door. Julia and Jack were doing the bad things, and in my rage of anger, I grabbed him by his hair and dragged him to my room and beat the hell out of him. Then I went to sleep on the couch as Jack slept on the bed. Hold up. Girl, you slept there like your man of 5 years didn't just fold someone in half, his sister? I was awoken when my eyes adjusted. They were doing the bad things on my bed. I was like, are you too fucked in the head? I was like, are you? I wasn't prepared for the answer, but they said, it's okay. It's not like we're real brother and sister anyway. But if that wasn't bad enough, I joined in, got my punani done with, then broke up with him and moved countries. Bro, Lord our Savior. Next one. I recently came out of a 3-year situationship. South Auckland men are the bottom of the barrel, I tell ya. Anyways, chronic liar, cheater, and that's why you're boarding at the ripe age of 30. Anyways, not even a week after our breakup, Sissy was going through it. I got a text from a guy I had been texting before I went to the trenches with this man. I was like, wow, look at the Lord. Oh God. She got the Savior involved in this. We linked, and when I tell you this man had me in positions, my poor body was absolutely foreign too. Kamaloa had me so weak. After we do our bad things, we get to chatting. He tells me he dropped his boys, etc. off to Kura. They're having pool night, and when I was with Ulukula, he would often tell me he was at their family pool night too. So I asked a few more questions and jokingly said, you wouldn't happen to know Ulukula, would you? X's name. He looks at me and is like, yeah, he was there when I left. How do you know him? We had yet to meet one another's families. Mr. Lava Lava is my ex's uncle. This world is too small. I'm heading to my Tongan men now, but 685 to the Oti always. Wow. That was a real Bob's your uncle. Next one. I was 17 at the time talking to this 25-year-old man. Ma'am, what is your business talking to a man 8 years older than you? He is so cute and has a big ding-a-ling, so how could I not? Anyways, we did the bad thing on through the phone for like 3 months, but he would only call around 12 till 5 a.m. Because, bitch, he's married. Till one day, he went to a cover session near my house and he messaged and said, hey, I'm around the neighborhood. Would you let me come over so we can chat about life? And my dumbass thinking we were actually going to sit and talk, but really. So I said, yeah, sure, come over. He came and climbed my window, and as soon as he came in, we started to make out. After doing the bad things, he made it clear that he will come every Saturday at 11 p.m. and he'll sleep here till 10 a.m. the next day, a Sunday. One night he came over and we got into it and he fell asleep after a few rounds. but I was still up and I saw his phone vibrating. I picked up his phone and looked at the caller ID and it said babe and kids. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? I sat there for 20 minutes thinking, what the hell have I done? So I slapped his face to wake him up, and he got up and so angry, and I went off at him saying, why didn't you tell me and stuff? And because my dad left me and I have childhood trauma, the night went from my E4 night to me giving him a lecture to stop doing the bad things and focus on his kids. After that night, he still messages me asking to come over, and I keep refusing despite how E4 the D was. I swear these Tongan guys can't stay put, but my lesson was learn. Sis, kudos to you. Next one. Let's take this back 8 years. I was sent to Australia for better opportunities. I met a girl online at the time. Let's call her Bangi Popo. Bangi Popo is a Whaiwhe'au's daughter. See? She was well respected and all holy stuff, so I thought. One afternoon, Bangi Popo asked me to be a Samaria Angalili and help her and her church deliver the newspaper for church fronts to help with God's work. Oh yes, my Fiokama ass decided, yes, I will be like the Samaria Angalili your dad, the Whaiwhe'au, will really like. Here I was, sweating the fours, delivering the Herald in Sydney, assuming I was going to get lucky. But oh no, hold up. I see the church van parked in a dodgy off-street we don't deliver to, and this time was around 9 p.m. Tell me why I saw a well-respected Deacon's Cut Vale park next to it. I went on to investigate and saw my Bangi Popo getting the Deacon's popos. Her dad was delivering the church, I was delivering the Herald, and Bangi Popo was delivering the Deacons. Oh, God. Long story short, I ended up delivering the Deacon's oldest. Yes, it was personal. Wanted to keep it short for the sake of those that were involved in case their mawanok gums. The Deacon, he's got 4 kids. 3 of his kids at the time were the same age as myself and Bangi Popo. So he really went there. Oh, come on.